With his troops separated and bogged down in brutal hand-to-hand combat, the Ultramarines captain must stand alone against the Necron foes. Armed with a master-crafted power sword and a lethal plasma pistol, he aims to lead by example, cut a path through the Necron invaders and rally his troops to a swift victory. In his way, however, stand many murderous Skorpek destroyers, desperate to slay the living.
Hey there guys, welcome back for another Warhammer Imperium playthrough. This week we are playing through issue 5 using our new captain. There he is guys. If you'd like to see how he is painted, check the card in the corner there. And obviously you'll see how I went about painting this cool looking captain. And he is against the 3 Skorpek destroyers. Now the aim of the game for this one, really easy. Whoever has models standing at the end wins. So first one to lose all his models loses. Little bit unfair on the captain, but yeah. So going through the setup, obviously you can see we are back to using the small board, and we've got one Necron on D, one Necron on E, and one on C. I will refer to them as Necrons or destroyers. Obviously you know they are the Skorpek destroyers. Right, so take a look at the sheet here. Obviously we've got the 2 new things that we're learning marked in red here. So we've got AP, which stands for armor penetration, and abilities. Obviously it's only the Primaris captain that's got these extra bits for now. So he's got the Iron Halo, which gives him a 4+ invulnerable save, and both his weapons have -3 AP. Now the way AP works, as you can see, it's described down in the bottom here. When you're rolling for saves, so the Skorpek destroyers have a 3+ save, you roll the dice and you subtract 3. So if they roll a 6, you subtract 3, that gives them a 3, so they still save. However, if they roll a 5, that will leave them with 2 and they will fail. So essentially the Skorpek destroyers need to save on 6s because of the -3. And also the Hyperphase blade, so we are using it as well, also has -3 here, and so the Primaris captain is going to have to do the same. Now luckily the Primaris captain gets 5 attacks and the Skorpeks get 3. The Primaris captain also gets 6 wounds as opposed to the 3 for the destroyers. And then lastly we've also got invulnerable saves here. So this is a saving throw that is never modified by an attacking weapon's AP characteristic. A model with an invulnerable save can use it instead of its normal save. So the -3 AP for the Skorpek destroyers here really isn't going to do anything, because we'll use the 4+ invulnerable save. So instead of needing a 6, which would then minus the 3, we can go with a 4+, and it doesn't minus anything. So if we roll a 4 or higher, we automatically save. So that's just quickly on AP and invulnerable saves. So starting off with the Space Marine's turn, he gets to move and shoot, and then obviously charge and fight. So I think what we're going to do is try and whittle our way through the Necron warriors here. Oh, sorry, the warriors? The Skorpek destroyers. So I think what we're going to do is move 5 inches towards the Skorpek there. That gets us to there. We're going to shoot the plasma pistol at... now, how do we do this? I think actually we'll shoot at this guy, because if we can get rid of this guy with a shot and then get rid of this guy in melee, that will make things a little bit easier for us. So shooting, although the stats, the sheet doesn't actually show a ballistic skill yet, which is kind of weird. They should show it really. It does mention here under shoot that he has a ballistic skill of 2+, so he needs to hit with a 2 or more. And it doesn't say how many shots he gets, so we're just going with the single plasma shot, which I do believe plasma pistols have one shot only anyway. And then obviously the -3 AP. So we'll roll the dice. No dice tray today. Hopefully we can keep this on the board. There you go. So a 6. He's hit the score peck. Now I have just thought, oh, maybe I should fire at this guy, but because I've already declared it onto this guy, you cannot change. So just be sure on who you do want to attack to. Don't think, oh no, maybe I want to. Once that dice is rolled, or once you've declared it, you are attacking that guy. So he's hit there. Now, as we said before, the score peck has a 3+ save, and he rolls a 2, so he fails it anyway. He needed to get essentially a 6 or higher because of the AP of the weapon, but a 2 means that was just a terrible fail. So the destroyers, they do get 3 wounds, so he is now down to 2 wounds. Next up, we're going to go into the charge phase. So we're going to charge the captain at the score peck there. So we roll 2 dice, and when it finishes spinning, we get a 4. We know we're only about 1 inch away, so no need to measure. We can move into combat. There we go. So combat, the captain gets 5 attacks with his power sword. So get these dice nice and rolled, and there we go. He needed 2s or greater, so every one of them hit, so nice and easy. Now the score peck needs to save all of them. Now the more dice or the more hits you can get on your opponent, the less likely he is to save them all. So let's have a look what we are left with. So we have 1 wound because obviously a 1 fails. We have 2 because of the AP of the weapon there. So 5 minus the 3 AP leaves us with 2, and the Scorpec Destroyer needed a 3+ to save. So that 5 and that 5 fail. That's his 3 wounds gone. He's dead. Even though he saved the other 2, he dies from his wounds anyway. So 1-0 or 1 down for the captain. So that is the end of the Space Marine's turn. Now for the Necrons. So this is going to be fun for the captain. Obviously no shooting because these Necrons don't have shooty weapons. So all we're going to do is move 6 inches, get it within that or just outside that 1 inch range. And same there, 6 inches moves it up to the captain. So we're just going to keep it outside. And out, nearly got my fingers there. So we'll roll for this guy first. And sorry, that was off camera, but it's a 2. Either way, he was always going to succeed. And you could say, well, look, you can't roll less than a 2. He's only 1 inch away, so you don't even need to roll really. He's in there. So successful charges. Right, we will attack with this destroyer first, being as he charged first. He gets 3 attacks, and needing 3s or more, all 3 hit. So, seeing as the weapons have a -3 AP, the captain using his regular save would need to roll 6 or more, because 6 minus 3 leaves 3, and he needs 3s or greater. But he's got his Iron Halo, and so he saves on a 4+ invulnerable save, or an invuln save. So all 3 get 4s or more, but he still rolls a 2, so 2 saved and 1 fail. So he takes a point of damage, which takes him down, if I can get the wound marker, takes him down to 5. So that's that destroyer's turn. Now the other destroyer, same thing again. Roll these dice. 1 miss, 2 hit. Captain needs, we're going to use the invuln save again, and he fails them both. Oh, now that is embarrassing. Oh, So he's lost 2 more wounds. So he's down to 4 and then 3. So 3 wounds left. So I'll just grab a marker. There he is, back down to 3 wounds. Or down to 3 wounds. So what we're going to do now is a little bit sneaky. I'm not 100% sure if this can be done, but obviously with what we've been learning so far, nothing says that it can't. So I'm actually going to fall back to here, get him just outside of that range. He's going to shoot at the Scorpec Destroyer here with his plasma pistol and mess it up. Oh god, that was terrible, wasn't it? So he failed that, and then he's going to charge back in. Now what I'm going to do is charge both of them. You can do this. So I'm in base contact with both of them, and he's got 5 attacks. I am going to do 3 attacks on this guy and 2 on this one. So first of all, we'll do the 2 on this one. What I'm hoping to do is get rid of both his wounds. So needing 3s or more, 1 fail, and the 6 we need 6s or more to save, and he fails. So he's now down to 1 wound. And with the other 3 attacks, we're going to attack the destroyer at the bottom. So again, 1 miss, 2 hit, and saving. So we've got a 3 minus the 3 AP means that fails. That's a 0. Obviously it drops it down to a 1 because you can't go below 1, but it's a fail. And the 6 drops it down to a 3, which he needed. So he's only lost the 1 wound. So he is down to 2 wounds. There we go. So 2 wounds for him. Right. Over to the Necron's turn now. Now there's no point in falling back because they can't shoot. So they're just going to stay in hand-to-hand combat. We're going to start at the top and come downwards. So he's got his 3 attacks. Fails 2 of them. And the captain saves with his Invon save. And he fails it. He is down to 2 wounds. Oh, this does not look good, does it? Then the warrior at the bottom. The destroyer at the bottom. Misses 2. Hits with 1. And again, using the Invon save, we need a 4+. 6. So the captain has saved. So now it's the Space Marine's turn. Again, we're going to move an inch and a bit back. We're going to roll a shot at the Scorpec here. A 3. And he will need to save on a 6 or greater. 2. He loses his final wound. And so he is dead. Another one for the captain. And then we're going to charge. So imagine we rolled a 2d6. We scored 1 on both, which is still enough to move us back in. He's then going to use all 5 attacks on this destroyer. And succeeds with 4 of them. Remember, he's got a weapon skill of 2. So he scores with 4. The destroyer, however, needs to save with 6s. And that's a definite fail. That's a fail. And then obviously 5 minus 3s on those anyway. So that's the destroyer gone. That captain ploughed through those. And there we have it, the end of today's playthrough, and so the end of today's video. I hope that was clear enough for you guys. Obviously watch over it a couple of times, play through yourselves multiple times, you know, get used to these rules. A couple of new rules today, so that's the AP and the invulnerable save. If you again would like to see how I painted him, check the card in the corner. If you enjoyed the video, hit the thumbs up button. Remember, issue 10 may be the last video that I do in terms of playthroughs. So I'll do the painting videos, guys. Don't worry, I'm doing that for the whole Imperium series. It's just the playthroughs. I may stop them after 10. I'm not entirely sure yet. But do hit that like button. on this video and the previous videos to let me know you guys are enjoying it and that you want to see more. If you have any comments, feedbacks or suggestions, leave them down in the comments. If you haven't yet subscribed, hit that subscribe button, but if you have recently subscribed, then a big warm welcome to you. Thank you ever so much for your support. But until next time guys, that is the end of the video, so take it easy, keep painting those minis.